Hello, and welcome to the GU 975 presentation of the Carnegie Calculator. Today we are going to walk through the purpose and use of one of our required tools of the trade for curriculum design. As we work to create content for our course, we need to take a look at not only the rigor of that content, but the time required by the student to work through it. At the university level, we measure the time using the Carnegie unit, also known as the credit hour. The Carnegie unit was created to set a standard level of expectation that can be applied across educational institutions and used to compare courses from one to another. And now for a math problem, or maybe something closer to a mathematical generalization. One Carnegie unit, or credit hour, is equal to 45 hours of time spent on or in a given course. Therefore, for a standard 3-credit hour class, students are expected to spend approximately 11 to 12 hours in preparation and 5 to 6 hours engaging in the course per week, for a total of 8 weeks. So here are some not-so-rhetorical questions. Grab a pen and paper or open a notepad file on your desktop and answer these questions. Don't worry, I'll wait. If you need more time, please feel free to pause the video at any time. Question 1. What is the credit hour requirement for your current course revision? This information should be provided in the course catalog or on the contract agreement. Question 2. How many total hours of time on task does that equate to for the student? Remember, each credit hour should equal 45 hours of time on task. Question 3. Approximately how many preparation hours should you include? This number should equate to approximately 2/3 of your total hours on task. And question 4. What about engagement hours? This number should include the remaining 1/3 of hours on task. Got your answers? Great. Let's talk about how to fill that time. Preparation activities vary, but include reading, hearing, watching, researching, and investigating. In an online classroom, some preparation occurs in the online environment and some offline. For example, a video lecture housed in the online classroom and readings from the course textbook would both be considered preparation activities. Studying for an exam or quiz would also fall under this category. What are some other ways we can ask students to academically prepare? Okay, pull out your pen and paper again. I want you to brainstorm at least 3 preparation activities you want to use in your current course revision. Do not include textbook reading or reading written lectures, as these are traditional techniques and do not require much creativity on the part of the course creator. Do you have your 3 ideas penned? If not, please pause the video and complete this task before moving on. Engagement activities include collaboration, sharing, performing, and doing. During the engagement hours for the week, a student is actively applying knowledge they gleaned during the preparation period. They may be participating in an online discussion forum, creating a project or presentation, or taking an exam. What are some creative ways you can ask a student to engage with the course content? Okay, time for more brainstorming. I want you to brainstorm at least 3 engagement activities you want to use in your current course revision. This time, do not include research papers or multiple choice or true-false exams. Do you have your 3 ideas? If not, please pause the video again to complete the task before moving on. Estimating the time it takes a student to complete a given task is often difficult, so for many tasks we have provided you with some average calculations. For example, the average student can read 27 pages of lecture or text, or 100 slides of a PowerPoint presentation in 1 hour. These types of calculations are embedded in our Carnegie table. For other certain items, completion of a mathematical computation, for example, we ask that you estimate the amount of time you believe it will take the average student to complete the task. When making your estimations, please keep in mind the entire amount of time it will take, including whether or not the student will need to research or reference additional information to complete the problem. Once you have created the course content for a given week, you can enter the information, such as page numbers, number of required pages for a research paper, or length of a video, into the Carnegie table and check to make sure we are meeting the time requirement for the course. This is a good thing to check on early in the process in case alterations need to be made to increase or decrease content. It also helps us check the balance of a given week of instruction and tasks. Are we providing the proper ratio of preparation to engagement for a given week? How much of a student's preparation time is spent doing a single task? Carnegie Unit information is provided to our students in the course syllabus to aid in their time management and is also provided to our accrediting body. If you have any questions or concerns about how to calculate the number of hours needed for content in your course, please discuss them with your instructional designer.